Hey there, beautiful day in Playa del Carmen. I am Jacqueline, JacquelineNichols.com, and thought I would do a little walk around now that I'm getting back to my beautiful sunshine world. Having a shorter visit than normal. I just had to grab some time before saying goodbye to 2025. What a journey it has been. Something that I am really noticing while I was traveling out of the area for the last 4 months, I have been so busy working on my projects, doing all the good stuff. Like, I love what I'm doing. I'm so excited about my new business. I'm excited that I blocked out time to make all the details come together for my business. I'm going to spend a month in Ocean Beach and then back and forth between San Diego, Portland, and Seattle to see family. But you know, when you spend so much time working, you don't quite get the balance, even though you know you should, but you still got to work, you got to provide. I was not getting connection time with people as much. I had a handful of friends and a few things, but then I come back to Playa, and the moment my friends see me here, they stop everything they're doing and give real hugs, like the good kind of hugs. Not the pat on the back and the oh hi hugs. They're the I missed you hugs. Let's keep hugging a little bit longer and a little longer and a little longer. And it's so fascinating because I think people don't always realize the power of touch and communication until they're without it. And that would be me. I have such affectionate friends in Playa that it became my normal for my whole nervous system. It was very healing and very healthy and very nurturing. But then I got into a world of busy, taking care of business and business brain, I should say, and then not really taking care of my personal nourishment. I wasn't eating as well. I was eating basic, but not as good, and not as health variety, not having the vitamins and the nourishments from fresh fruits and vegetables and all that good stuff. Definitely not exercising like I normally would. I have to say, just a little public service announcement. We need to take care of ourselves, no matter how busy life is, no matter what's going on, no matter what obligations you have. You need to, you know, you've got to keep taking care of the vessel that is your body, your mind, and your spirit. Who you are and what you represent is really important. It's so crucial that you value that. I had to learn that lesson too. I had to stop and pause and think about it because I was losing sight of that importance. I just have been so focused on working. I'm so glad that I made time to come back to Playa, to remind myself, enjoy listening to people playing live music, walking down the street. Right, look at the Playa del Carmen sign. I love it. One of the things that I've really appreciated is that when I take my walks, I'm usually in my own headspace, taking my own thoughts, doing my own thing, and then all of a sudden somebody just start waving at me, or I can hear my name, and they're trying to get caught up to me. And I just love that. I love that I have such good friendships that make a point to connect and are happy to see me. We need more people in our life that care about us. We need more people that slow down the world for us. We need more people that show we matter. So if you have people like that in your life, take time to appreciate them. I'm especially thankful. And I'm grateful because I have communities of people in so many parts of the world. But I say this to you, if you're somebody who doesn't feel like you have a community, there is a community for you somewhere. Go out, explore, meet new people, have fun. People will know you in a way that you didn't expect because you show up, because you care. Something that I was noticing too is a lot of times in the States, people can be sweet with a hug, but it's usually a hug to say hi or a hug to say goodbye. Rarely do you get a hug to get a hello and a goodbye. You get a hug when you get there. It's like, oh, hi, pat, pat. And then you leave. There might be, oh, hey, goodbye. We're in the car. We're distracted. We're doing other things. But here, you get a hug when you show up, you get a hug halfway through the conversation, you get a hug when you leave. I noticed something also that I was doing right when my friend picked me up from the airport. We sat down to have a little bite to eat, and she sat right next to me, and I was like, oh, sorry, I guess I should sit over here. And I got up and I crossed over and I sat on the other side. And then I stopped and go, oh my gosh, I've been away from so much love and affection. I feel like I have to step away so I'm not imposing her space. When really, she was just trying to give me more affection and connection. And I really appreciate that. I value it, I honor it, and I celebrate it, because we need that in our lives. We need more touch. Our skin needs it. We're human. We need to not over-isolate, and we need to make sure we connect. We have those warm moments. It's not all about sex and intimacy. It's about showing up. It's about being healthy. As soon as I got here, I've been walking and walking and walking. And then I just had my chefs show up and bring me meals for the week. And I was like, wow, I've been telling people that when I was eating those meals here, I had lost weight, my skin was better, my body just didn't have any bloating or squishiness. I just looked good and radiant because I had so many healthy nutrients in me. But I also had food that was made with love and kindness and warmth and compassion. So I just want you to think about this. When you are reaching out to people, give them a hug. If they're single or they're isolated or they're working too much, just stop and give them a hug and make it sincere. Normalize the good Caribbean style of hugging. We don't always have to wait for the good stuff. We don't always have to put things on hold, our happiness on hold. We just need to stop and pause and appreciate that we have so much more going on, so much more that's possible for us. And when we really nurture the inner touch, the inner connection, let's be real, it's part of the secret life. The secret life was inspired because of my time living here. And more of those details will be coming forward as I have my visit. But what's really powerful with the secret life is knowing that we all have our own stories, we have our experiences, but we don't just step up and say, hey, I need you to give me some physical touch. I'm not going to say that, but then when I get it, I just melt. And I realize, okay, that was something I was denying myself. I was thinking I didn't need it. It was okay not to have it. It was okay to just stay busy. And that's okay, because projects are great. I love my commitment and my work ethic. But I too sometimes have to stop and pause and acknowledge a little sunshine, a little good friendship hug, and slowing down the world can actually make everything so much better. So I am Jacqueline with JacquelineNichols.com, and I look forward to supporting you to live, love, and achieve. And tell me, what secret life ideas, inspiration, and possibilities are you creating these days? What is it that you have going on? I am so curious because the secret life, the champagne method, it's all about savoring, enjoying, and doing things regardless of what other people are going to say, think, or feel, or judge, or decide for you. We really need to go to a place where we just celebrate. We just celebrate, yeah. We take the quiet moment to cheers. We take the time out to acknowledge what matters to us, and we bring in the abundance. We bring in the prosperity. We bring in the goodness. Why not? Sounds good to me. What do you think? All right, let's get those hugs. Let's make the time for the things that matter. Even when there's a lot of flying, a lot of tiredness. I've been traveling so much. There are days when it is sleepy time, but I'd rather be doing this because I'm living my life out loud than be tired because I'm bored and I'm just spending my afternoon scrolling through social media or wondering what the rest of the world's doing. I'm out here doing it. And, even when I left, I had those moments of like, oh, will people remember me? Not that I'd be forgotten, but, different people travel, different experiences. And today as I was walking and out of the corner of my eye, I see this gal just waving her hands, trying to get my attention, and I stop and I look at her and I'm like, oh my gosh, hello. But I didn't actually really know who she was. I just know I'd met her at things. but she remembered me and cared enough to wave me down. And I appreciate that. I really do. There's something about the familiarity when you start to recognize people and you see where they're at. You go, oh, like the guy sitting on the bench with his 2 dogs. When I walked by for the first time, he like stops and waves at me, and I'm like, you remember me? I walked by here many times, but I've been gone for a while. And there's just some comfort in knowing that you haven't been forgotten, even just as a random stranger, even people that I don't even know, I don't even talk to, but I've been around enough times to say, hey, there you are. I recognize you. The guy that has all the dogs that he takes care of in a shelter and he raises money. I saw him. You know, it's like familiarity and comfort is keeping me going. So thank you for being a part of this channel and these conversations. I appreciate them, and let's enjoy the beauty of Playa.